Hello, my name is Ellis. Welcome to the Grinweek Gaming channel, your ultimate gaming channel here on YouTube. I hope I saw you in my Planet Zoo live stream that ended about 20 minutes ago. I just can't run that game and record and get the quality I want. Planet Coaster, I believe I can. I'm on high settings versus ultra low on Planet Zoo. Tells you how far graphics cards have come in the last, well, in 3 years, between 2016 and 2019. So we're going to start off today with 2 parks I have created. I'm checking my Steam time right now just so you can have some sort of a reference. Keep in mind I played some scenarios, I played some parks I deleted, stuff like that. But just as a point of reference, Planet Zoo I have 50 hours on. Planet Coaster I have 215. Okay, so if you imagine the zoo I showed you, it probably took about 30 to 35 hours. The first park I'm going to show you probably took about 80. The second one probably took about 60. I don't know. I didn't keep track. I thought I had Planet Coaster on my channel at some point, but I must have deleted it. So, new content. I'm literally showing you the finished version of what I used to do a Let's Play of, I believe. I'm drinking some watermelon Mountain Dew, so excuse me. You know how we are. We're chill. We're just chilling. I do have a couple other parks that I'm not sure what they are, like Reefer Ridge. Actually, I know that one's stupid. Pinecone Park is what I was working on, as well as Doofenshmirtz Park, which has a sick coaster. I'm going to put a dip in, just to give me some energy. Grinweek Gardens, we'll start there, I guess. This park is not finished, it was just a different idea I was trying out, just like a nice Busch Gardens looking park. Jeez, I'm so gassy right now in terms of burps. But as you can see here, it's pretty straightforward. There's a big old wheel. We almost got 1,000 guests in the park actually. There's a couple rides. There's a couple coasters. That's one of the lamest coasters I've ever seen. The only thing I'm proud about in this park is this entrance here. I do like to make things look nice, and if I was giving myself a tip right here, I would change the level of these trees so they're not all the exact same height. But it's a decent enough entrance. This fountain could be better. I don't have very much DLC in Planet Coaster. I did like how this little shop section turned out. I built all this. It's 300 objects I put down, plus all the plants. This, it's like the main strip. But this park's just so tiny and so condensed. I don't know if you caught it in our zoo video, but space is something I use too concisely, or it's too cram-packed. So that was just a tease. That is nowhere near the sort of tour you're about to get. So if you liked that, just seeing that, I didn't ride any of the rides or anything like that. Oh crap! I closed YouTube. I don't know if that ends the stream or not. Oh boy. Uno momento. Hopefully I'm still live. Hopefully I'm still live. I closed Chrome accidentally. I meant to close Steam. Just the browser. So hopefully if I click go live here, it just pops it back up. Or I'm gonna have to re-record. 6 minutes. I don't think I'm gonna have to. Come on, be nice to me. Yes, we're still going. We're 6 minutes into the video. Alright. Amazing. So the first part I'm going to show you, this is the first one. This is the first part I ever completed. And it's not perfect, but a lot of it is awesome. I'm going to put in a dip here, and I will have to pee here soon as well. Sorry guys, I'm just chilling. Oh yeah, right behind the eyeballs, I can feel it now. I'm going to use the bathroom real quick, and I don't want you guys to see anything, so I'll be right back. And then I will get the camera set up, and then we will jump into our tour. Jeez. My right sinus hurts so bad right now. Just so you know, I'm in pain. I think I'm loaded in. I am. Oh jeez, the frame rate. I know I haven't shown anything to you yet, but I'm just gonna drop the graphics from what they are down to medium just to see if that helps. It did not. So give me just a minute. Welcome to the stream. I'm about to show the park off. I'm just about to get there. We've had 5 views already. Sorry guys, I'm going so slow. I'm just, we just be chilling. We're about to get to the park. I'm just re-optimizing my graphic settings. And I guess the way I want to do this is like a first person sort of deal. Uh-oh. Did I just crash? Oh jeez, come on man. Alright, no, we didn't. Alright, I've got the lighting set. I've got the entry screen ready and queued up. So I believe we're about to start. Sorry guys, I know I suck. Okay. Sorry guys, just had to get a couple things set up. Okay, so this is this is my park, area 151. It's supposed to be a Western sci-fi hybrid, like a cowboys versus aliens sort of vibe. It's a very American theme. I feel like, so it's definitely like, you know, American Southwest, Utah. It's really supposed to be in Utah. A lot of it is solid, but then I was like, holy crap, I've got so much already, and I want to use like the whole park, but I don't want to cram everything, you know, so let's see here. Frame rate's a little low. Let's see if I can cut down some of the is there a way to limit guests? I don't know. I gotta look. Okay, so I think it is the entrances that no. Ticket prices? Ah, here we are. I'll set the max guest to 3,000, and then I'll press play. And then I'm going to close the park. And I'm gonna zoom out, so hopefully the guests, you know, kind of filter out quickly. So I'm just gonna zoom out a lot and increase the speed and hope this doesn't crash. So yeah, it's running super slow, but at least you can kind of get a little view of the park here. While I'm just waiting on the guests to leave. I'm sorry about that. It's with 8,000, it's gonna kill the frame rate. Yeah, but as I mentioned, it's like a Western theme with a little bit of sci-fi, so you can definitely see that it's a desert theme. There's a really cool coaster over here that kind of uses up one whole corner of the park. There's a rail station that goes around to different areas of the park just to get guests moving to different areas quickly. It's not the most effective route, it's just around the perimeter of the park. This coaster is a really cool flying coaster. I guess we could take a look at item count here just for a general idea. Oh, that probably just crashed it. I shouldn't have done that. Alright, well that is about 6,000 scenery and building pieces with 93 buildings, and each building could have, 20, 40, 100 parts, 200 parts, 15 amusement rides, and 14 tracked rides. So besides the transit ride, there are 13 coasters that we're going to ride before we go on to the next park. The guest count is very slowly going down. There we go. That should help it go a little bit quicker. We're still at 6,000. I wonder if I quit to main menu and load in. Oh, I didn't save. Jesus Christ, guys. Well, welcome to the stream. I'm getting a couple views. Thank you for that. Sorry it's been so weird so far. It's going to be a long stream, so take your time, chill out. If you got any questions or requests, feel free to drop a comment. I'm checking chat every now and then. The best thing about this park, I will say, is a go-kart ride. According to the guests, at least. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. It's good to see all you jumping in here. My name's Ellis, if you don't know me. Okay, so nope, yep, didn't save my changes, which is unfortunate. So, I know this is going to be super tedious, but I've just got to do it. I'm going to take it down to 2,000 guests. I'll press play. I'm going to save the park. And I don't know if this is going to work or not. If it doesn't, this is going to really suck. I saved it with 2,000 limit. Now I'm going to try to load it again. Does anyone know how to get guests out of your park quickly? because I think that's what's capping my frames right now is the guests. Get some water real quick while it's loading. I finished my Mountain Dew. Be right back. It's not very far to the kitchen. Oh, another thing I'm curious about is what DLCs are like the biggest bang for your buck on Planet Coaster. Because I don't know. The World Fair looks cool. The European looks cool. The Asian looks cool. I've got a couple of them. Okay, so no, the guests are still really bad. So I'm just gonna like go to some really far away corner. So I'm just gonna come over here, speed on triple, and wait until the guests. Oh crap. So yeah, we're just waiting on the number of guests to go down. So I'm just gonna zoom in on this very nice patch of dirt until that number gets all the way down. So yeah, guys, DLC. What DLC do I use on Planet Coaster? What are the good ones to get? We are about to do the tour. I'm just waiting on guests here. Sorry about that. I will edit this video afterwards and put timestamps. Just so you know, of course. I mean, we lose a butt ton of money, but it's because everything's free. I didn't put any prices on entry or rides or anything like that. It's good to see that the guests are going down quicker the more we lose. And then of course once I get under that 2,000, I probably should just set the lighting for this tour. We're getting there, boys. We're getting there. And ladies, boys and ladies. You know, it's probably just ladies. You know, it's probably not any dudes watching me. I know how. You know, the women, they hear this voice and they're like, "Holy crap! Let me text my sister, my cousin, my mom's best friend, my mom." You know, they just full send every time. Every time I do a recording, I get at least 6 messages from women. You know, like if you want the chicks, Planet Zoo, Planet Coaster, YouTube, that's where it's at. Oh, it's really cool to see the Planet Coaster community is a lot more active than the Planet Zoo community. Just based off the 2 live streams I've done today. I think Planet Coaster is the better game overall. I think Planet Zoo is amazing, but you gotta have a beast of a PC to play it. Plus, it's a lot more like, I don't know, management versus creativity, I guess. Does that make sense? I don't know. I like Planet Coaster more. Plus, I can run it better. We're getting really close. We got 2K more to go, so it'll probably be like a minute or two more. Frame rate's still pretty bad. It might just be pretty rough. What if I pause that? Okay, that definitely helps, but I can't be moving around like that. So there's like a little old school western plus a little like, you know, just basic fairground plaza. There's a canyon, a dried up riverbed, but there is some water in it. I don't want to spoil anything here. Oh jeez. The frame rate. The frame rate. That's the problem with these huge parks. So I'm gonna drop the graphics down to low. See if that helps at all. It's kind of helping. Oh, the frame rate. Jeez, someone with a good computer, please review this part. It is also on 3 times speed, which will hurt the frame rate. You can just see the water ride back here, but I don't want to show it to you yet. We're almost there, guys. 1,500 more guests just need to leave, and then we will start this. And I actually am going to go back to just medium settings. Oh no. I gotta charge my pen. What a perfect way to spend 10 seconds. Oh, I already got the charger. Jeez, homies. God, the terrain looks awful. Hopefully that looks a little bit better. We're almost down to 2,000. I'm honestly gonna bring it down to like just 1,000 though. We're about there, boys. We're about there. 65 views already. Jeez, thank you guys. Thank you. We're about to do the tour. I know you guys are all like, holy crap, I'm tired of waiting on this guy. But, you know, this is a huge park. There's a lot to see. That looks like crap, but I don't care. I just don't care. I'm gonna Google it. Planet Coaster, how to quickly get rid of guests. Okay, if I close all rides, it should speed it up. Alright, thank you guys for telling me that. Appreciate it. That's park management. Attractions and shops. Attractions. Is there a way to close all? And yes, I'll have to open these back up, of course. Sorry, we're just getting our guest count down so we can go through the park without so many frame skips. Oh, a lot of these rides have custom names and everything like that. Alright, we're down to 2,000, 1,000 more guests to go. I don't know why it goes so slow. Just tucked away in the corner here. Just trying to get my park closed. If you haven't heard, it's a Western sci-fi sort of cowboys versus aliens park. The second one I'm going to feature is a lot better. It's a tropical themed park, but this one is cool. It's a lot of blueprints from the just base game. How does it take them months to leave a park after it closes? Like, if you went to Cedar Point and they were like, "Oh, we're closed," would you stay there for like 3 weeks? Alright, we're getting real close. What? Maybe if I would have put the graphic settings like super low while the guests were just leaving, it would have helped. I don't know. 15 seconds, and then we're starting the tour, guys. And you're gonna want to see this. There's a lot to look at. We can see all the guests coming out. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them. We are getting there. I'm sorry, boys. I'm sorry, boys. I know, what a tease. 34 minutes of just nothing. I did talk about some important stuff earlier. And this is going to be a long stream. Try to get at least 3 hours past this point. Like once we start, actually. 100 more guests, guys. 100 more guests. Alright, we're under 1,000. So I'm going to open the park back up. Open up all the rides again so we can, see them. See what I've built for you guys. I won't be doing rides. I will only be doing coasters, custom built things. I probably won't do the train transport ride either. If you see any names you want to check out first, let me know. If I ride one and you want to see me ride it again, or have any questions about it, do let me know. But finally, welcome to Area 151. My name is Ellis. This is the Grinley Gaming Channel. This is the entrance. You can see a little bit of a coaster. You can see a little archway. This is supposed to, you know, kind of give the Utah feel. I'm going to turn down the audio just a bit. The voices are a little loud. Audio. Voice volume, I'm going to bring down a decent chunk. Alright. Still a little overwhelming. Sorry, I don't like that clutter noise. Park music can be up a little bit. Alright, sure, we'll save it. That's a good idea, just in case something crazy happens. And here we go. This is Area 151. So you walk in, and there's a little bit of like a little, you know, you can... Why isn't this raising me up? Okay, there we go. I got the right controls. There's a little bit of like a little, you know, a straight-in path or a little windy bit. No one ever uses the windy bit, but I thought it looked cool. You come into the park, and we have our, you know, little... what are these called? Facade or something like that. I don't know. But we can either go to Plutorado, we can go down the main street, or we can go to Arch Explorer. Does anybody have a preference? Arch Explorer, Plutorado? It's going to be one of those two. I'll just choose. I guess we'll go Arch Explorer. So there's a couple, you know, these are just slapped down from the blueprints that come with Planet Coaster. A couple shops. Nothing much. Get over to the ride. There is a couple rides over here, and it might loop back around. We'll check that out in a second. I want to get you guys on a coaster. So without further ado, this is the Arch Explorer, I believe. So we'll just... I guess we're waiting on it to have an actual queue, because there's not very many guests in the park now. But that's okay. We're going to have to wait on all the rides to queue up, aren't we? But yeah, as you can see, I just made some terrain. That was the focus of this map, was to practice with terrain. A desert is very boring unless you have some topographical change, in my opinion. By the way, at this point in my Planet Coaster career, I didn't care much for coaster realism. So yeah, I realize this drop hill is crazy tall and, you know, not a real ride. But it does look like our coaster is about to take off. So it was Control-Shift-G. This is a flying coaster. So you're laying down in your seat. You know, it's kind of like Firehawk at Kings Island. I don't think it's that ridiculous of a drop hill. You can get a decent view. Can I change my seat? I think you can. I'd rather be on the right side, but I'm not going to bother. I just want to get through this. You can see the park layout. There's a nice Cobra roll, I believe that's what those are. Interesting drop here on the first drop, a little right to left. Through our first arch. It is crazy loud. Crazy loud. Oh god, the frames. This will be better. I swear, this park's just so full. Nice little stall on the Cobra Roll there. I do like that when you get that moment of like, holy crap, did the ride just mess up? Swinging through the arches, not much scenery. The terrain's cool. There's a little overbanked flippy thing. I don't know what that's called exactly. Through the arches again, get that terrain, a little corkscrew here. I could definitely make the ground more interesting, add some bushes, some cactus, some scenery. Through that little gap in the arch, a little overbanked. That is a terrible ending. God, that was so ugly. But that was our first ride, Arch Explorer. Hope you liked it. You know, it's not bad. It's not the best. But, if we continue past Arch Explorer, you get some good views of the arch, some more shops and stuff, some bathrooms and such, some more stores. Keep coming over here, and then you get to the Copperhead. We're going to come back to the Copperhead because I wanted to show you the right branch when you get into the park if you take the Plutorado, which is some sort of a play on Pluto in Colorado. I don't know how I came up with that. You see there's another bathroom. This is the Western Town as well. This is a pretty cool area. This is one of the first things I did in the park. Just to try to get the theming going on. Some of these colors are a little off. There are some castle pieces. Some of these are custom, some of them aren't. See the train tracks passing over the path there. Sorry about the frame rate, guys. I'm going to bump down the graphics back down to low just for this for these tours, just to try to get some better frame rate. You know, it's just a little walkthrough, just some theming. Fun place to take the family. There's two rides over here, Wild Wild West and Whip Arounds. I don't know. I think this town is just called Plutorado. I think that's where it came from. But there are two rides. That one looks like it's closed. Okay, open that one. Okay. Alright, sorry guys, I just had to turn the train back on. Where were we? We were like by Whip Arounds. We're in Plutorado. Sorry. Alright, this is where we were. So we will... I don't know why that sign looks so weird. But we'll ride Whip Around, which I believe is a spinning mouse coaster. So you come by the train station. You can hop on the train station if you want to go to the other side of the park. We've got a nice little train feature here. Max waiting time I'll just put down to 30 seconds. Minimum will be 15. So that should speed this up a little bit. So this is what's it called? Whip around. I think it's called whip around. Yeah. And it should be starting here soon. I'll speed up time until it does. So yeah, just a little spinning mouse coaster. These are fun. You could really get some cool customization on them with the spinning on and off sort of deal. I tried to make this one pretty true to a spinning mouse coaster. You get some good spin. Oh god, that kills the frame rate. Oh god, the frame rate. We might have to just jump to a new park. I'm gonna, oh crap. We'll ride that one again, but I'm gonna put it on lowest. Jeez, guys, I need a new PC. Maybe I'll do cinematic, so you know it's not so jarring. If you want a POV, I'll get you the POV, but nice little steep drop. There's a little kids ride down there you can see. Get some gnarly spin on it again. On the frame rate. The poor frame rate. Little mid-course block section, and then it's back into the station. As you can see, the car coming around right there. So that was whip around. And then we have, over here, we've got Wild Wild West. So we'll go check out what that is. I think it's this wooden coaster. It has a custom station building. It looks like it's about to take off as well. I'm gonna... Can I bump our seat? This is a wooden coaster that kind of just goes out into the corner space that I haven't used yet. So that's what that is. It's a pretty big coaster. I like these hybrids, so it's wooden supports with steel, I don't know, track, I guess. Insane speed into that first drop with that steep, overbanked sort of airlift or airtime hill. Interacts with the go-kart track, which is one of the most popular rides at the park. Not the best. And then we're back into the station extremely fast. I'm always bad at ending coasters, like reasonably, you know, like they always like come flying into the station. So that was Wild Wild West, and that wraps up this part of the park, Plutorado. There is another ride over here that we're gonna go to next, called Dune Buggy, and if you follow around, where does this path go? Nowhere, right? Yeah, it just loops around. Yeah, it's just town and scenery and stuff. But there is another coaster on just past Plutorado. If you go down the main entrance past that facade, or what are those called? I don't know. But anyways, we have a little, you know, little bank or church or something. And then right here we have Dune Buggy. And I made a custom Dune Buggy. Believe it or not, I made this out of custom parts in Planet Coaster. Very proud of this Dune Buggy. Very, very proud of it. See if we can catch this one while it's about to leave. And here we are. This is the Dune Buggy. Get a nice view of the park. You kind of get a peek at the sci-fi area from the top of these lift hills. I kind of had it elevated up on that plateau, so like it wouldn't be something you would notice unless you were really looking for it. Oh, we got this very sick vertical drop here. Oh, that's a lot of G's right there into the nice. I saw a little bit of a terrain issue. So Dune Buggy is very loopy and curvy, you know, to like, you know, kind of mimic that going up and down and over bumps and stuff like that. Little terrain flipping right there. That's a sick corkscrew though over that dune. A little bit of clipping there at the end of the ride, but overall pretty happy with that coaster. Not gonna lie, I like the way that one came out. So that was Dune Buggy, which means we've covered the first entry part of the park here. We've covered this ride, all this section over here. So we were going down Main Street. Oh, there is one more in this beginning area. If you go into this sort of carnival section, there's a couple shops, a couple flat rides. There is the what is this, the Canyon Crawler or something like that, and they just took off, so we gotta wait for them to come back. But I will, you know, try to give you the little view of it. It is called Copperhead. We're gonna wait for it to come back. It looks like it has 2 lift hills, which is never something I like to do, but it can make a long ride turn into a really long ride, you know? Does that make any sense? Usually I only do it when I need to get back. I've lost too much kinetic energy. And yeah, normally these rides run a lot more frequently when I have 8,000 guests in the park. I did turn those guests way down to 1,000 limit just to try to make the viewing better for you guys. Thank you for all the views. I hope you're enjoying it. We are going on the Copperhead here, which has a very short initial lift hill, which is always a plus in my opinion if you can use the terrain to get extra potential energy. But this also could be the reason why I need that second lift hill. So we got a big gap, big drop into the canyon along this kind of plateau or whatever, into another big drop down into the bottom of the canyon. This ride reminds me a lot of the Diamondback at Kings Island, which might be why I named it Copperhead. It might be somewhat inspired by that ride, which is one of my favorites. Little break at the bottom of the canyon, just to limit the discomfort coming around this tight section into some twisty bits. Back into the second lift hill, which is a little unnecessary and probably too high, but like I said, I needed to get back to the start, which is higher than us at the current point. So we get a little bit more speed just to coast back to the station. Could have added a twist in there or a corkscrew or something. Does interact with the queue path pretty extremely, but not a bad ride, not my best, but you know, it is decent. It's decent. So let's head back. This is pretty much where we are. There's just more food shops and stuff. We already tried out Dune Buggy. So here's another big, you can see that coaster going right now. We don't have access to it yet, but cool path interaction. I think we'll take the right path towards the go-karts. Little ATM right there. I was wondering what that was. Quick little shop break on your transition to another area. This is a Dune Buggy that I grabbed from the Steam Workshop. I did not make that. It is sick. Thank you, whoever made that. So here we have Roadrunner, which I believe is the go-kart track. And for some reason, this is always the biggest queue in the park. It's a huge go-kart track. I'll zoom out just so you can kind of get some scale for it. But I mean, it's a monster. It is a very long track. It is one lap with 20 carts. I think there's somewhere you can see the distance on it. Track length, it's over a kilometer, almost 1.2 kilometers. So we are just gonna kind of simulate until we can get to the beginning point again, and then we will take you on around a lap on Roadrunner. And that should be everybody. So we'll go to our ride cam, put this one on cinematic, and we'll just let it go as soon as they take off. I wonder if anyone's tried to like figure out the algorithm on what go-kart wins, or if it's just randomized. I don't know. We should be starting any time here. Oh, we were waiting on this. I think someone gets a winner's lap or something. I don't know why. That's a terrible idea. Waiting to see people walk on. See the train going around there, taking guests to their next destination. The go-karts are off. I guess we'll go first person, just so you can kind of see the whole track without jumping around. I don't know why go-karts are so popular in this game, but they always seem to be a very popular ride when I make a park. A little uphill section up here, into an interesting set of curves that are going uphill. Really easy to drift those. You can kick out the back corner a lot, especially right there. You could really come around this corner with some drift. And then you have to counter drift, which is not easy, but definitely possible. I've never been go-karting. I do know these chicanes are the stupidest looking chicanes ever. You could just drive straight through there. A little bit under the wooden coaster there, to the double chicane section. Not as cool as I hoped it would look. Oh, my stomach's hurting all of a sudden. Jeez. Yeah, I'm having some intense stomach pain. And we should be, sorry, I was just adjusting some settings. We should be winding up close to the last little curves and sections here. You get to see a nice shot of the dune buggy as you come around this final dip down and then back to the right. Or there's a what is it called, a corkscrew down. And our winner gets to take another lap, I believe. So that would be the go-karts. I am going to wrap it up here. I'm having some... I've been a little sick. My cat's sick, and I've been really stressed, so I've been having some stomach problems. It's starting to hurt to talk with my diaphragm and my stomach kind of cramping up. Sorry about that. 120 views. Thank you guys so much for watching. I can tell you liked this. I know the frame rate was a little bit shitty. Once we get done with this tour, I'm going to have to make another episode where we finish this tour, and we might get the other park in, which is going to be just about as laggy, maybe less. Hopefully, there might be a little less parts. We will get into a new park after that. I'll try to stream again, but I got to take a break. I'm hurting, so really do appreciate all the views. Thank you guys. I'll be back with more soon. This has been Ellis from Grimmy Gaming. Have a good day.